Hi there, back on the River Porter again. In my last video we followed the River Porter from its source high on the hills above Ringinglow down to Nethergreen. This morning I followed the river through Encliffe Park. I'm now at Hunter's Bar. I suppose you could say the theme of the last video was mill ponds and water wheels. This one's totally different. Follow me. In this video we're gonna walk the remaining 2 miles of the River Porter. Now for the exciting bit. The theme of this video is culverts. Culverts. There's about, like I say, 2 miles of river to walk, and about half a mile of that is through culverts. So we're going to walk through those culverts, through and underneath the streets of Sheffield. Eventually we'll meet up with the River Sheaf, and the meeting place for that is actually underneath platform 5 of the Midland railway station. So with a lot of walking to do, so let's get going. Very old bit of culvert this. We're under Brocker Bank, and I looked on an 1850 map and it was on. So this section, early Victorian, could even be like pre-1830 or something like that. 150, 200 years old, and it's in fantastic condition. If you look back up there where I've walked, there's a brick section where they've widened the road, and then a concrete section where they've widened it even more. Doesn't always show up on the video. Now I mentioned this before, the 2 problems I've got is one, the audio. I'm having to pick places where it's not too noisy or the microphone picks up my voice. Picks up the water and not my voice. And the other is the lighting. I'm near the entrance here, so I've got some natural light. A lot of these other places we're going, it's pitch black, so I've got a video light for that. We'll just have to see how we go on. But to show you the real sort of beauty of the culverts and the brickwork and the skill that went into them, I'm going to take quite a few still photographs using the light painting technique, and I'll put them on at the same time and run it alongside the video. So I'll let you look at some I took earlier of this culvert. paintwork, I know, looks like 50 years old, looks perfect condition. Anyway, we'll head under here, see how we go. Killer on your back, that it must be. It's less than 4 foot height. Anyway, we've actually come out right alongside the Porter pub. Luckily it's only about 10 o'clock in the morning. The lights are on but nobody's probably in yet, so it's lucky that I might have had quite an audience. Anyway, let me think. Right, from here the river goes on for probably over half a mile now, and it's mostly open river. There's a few little culverts as it goes underneath the roads and that. So I'm going to carry on walking down here. If there's anything interesting I'll film it, otherwise I'll see you further down the river. Right, we've come about as far as we can in this open section up to here. I wrecked the river a couple of weeks ago, and yes, I did hit a problem. So I'm going to climb out here, just head down a little bit, and then get back into the river, and I'll talk to you about the next section. This has just been a taste of this. The real exciting stuff is still to come. I'll tell you a story about this bit. This weir behind me, when I was wrecking this, I thought I could get down this edge just here. So I set off one morning, I thought I'll check this bit. Prodded as I stepped over the weir, seemed solid. I took one step forward, I was up to here in water. It's about 5 foot deep. Immediately I thought, well, that's ruined today, I ain't gonna get much more filming done today. So I ended up walking. I couldn't climb back out, my waders and all my clothes were soaked in water. I couldn't climb back out, so I had to go all the way up river. Managed to get out, but my waders, they weighed a ton. Anyway, there was a road going up to Cemetery Road where I left my car. So I laid down on the footpath with my feet high up, and about 2 gallons of water ran out my waders. I were dry, by dinner time I were back out again then. Anyway, I decided not to walk through it, that's why I've had to climb down there. Anyway, I've got all my gear ready, so we're heading off under Waitrose now. See how we go. Quite a long section. This next section of culvert is a very long section. I think it's about 600 meters long. It's got a couple of open bits here in the centre. From the outside it looks awful with all this concrete built around it, but once you get inside it's well worth a look. A lot of Victorian brickwork to start with, then it goes into a very modern concrete box section. A bit boring but very easy to walk. So gonna head down here now. It's in the river, so I'm just gonna watch where I'm putting my feet. We've just entered the culvert. From all the concrete outside, we've then got this beautiful Victorian brickwork inside. The next section is a lovely arch culvert, and that's made of dressed stone, and then probably another 10 metres on there looks like what is a bridge. I think it's a very old bridge that was incorporated into the culvert when they built it. So within about 75 metres you've got 3 different types of construction. Anyway, I'm going to make my way down and have a look at the bridge. The bridge behind me is a very old bridge. I looked on an old map, 1850s, and the bridge was there, and it was the access road to Broom Hall corn mills. But I have read it's even older than that. It's probably early 1800s or before, and they've just incorporated it into the culvert. I've got a torch shone on it and it doesn't do it justice. I'll have a go at light painting, see what sort of picture we get. Waitrose section, so we've gone right under Waitrose itself. This is Waitrose loading bay. Got a little open section here, about 10 metres away only. There's a beer engine pub at bottom of Cemetery Road. Anyway, we're going to enter the next section soon. That's quite a long bit, and that takes us under St Mary's Gate, coming out of Staples. But it's quite low down as well. Anyway, we'll see how we go. am through that bit. That was a long section. I reckon from where we went in at Waitrose, then we got the open bit in the middle, down to here, got to be like 600-700 metres, that very long section. Anyway, we've got a short open section here. We're actually in Staples car park. Not that anybody would know, it just looks like a bit of vegetation growing up. The next section, very interesting. Hit the headlines in January. I think it was January the 16th. The headlines were, massive sinkhole opens up in Decathlon car park. I'll just show you a picture I took the following day. This is a picture of it. It was actually the culvert over the River Porter, a concrete section, that had actually collapsed. I was hoping that I've got it repaired, but they've not. So I'm going to carry on through. So we're going to wander down here and then we're going to enter the section that goes under the Decathlon car park. We're in like a solid Victorian section to start with. We'll get through there and then we'll quickly move through the Decathlon bit as it's in a poor state. And then I think we're back to a secure bit or we're back in the open. But we'll head down here now. This is a section in Decathlon car park. Just going to head down here and it's open to the sky down here. Going to head through this section pretty quick. Just been doing a bit of open river walking since we left Decathlon. Just approaching Matilda Street Bridge, again very old, pre-1850s. So we'll get through this bridge and I'll show you something on the other side. This is the little area I wanted to show you. The river here used to be have a culvert over it. They de-culverted it, stripped all that lot off and built a little park. It's known as a Porter Pocket Park. A little green space next to the river. in the city centre. I'll pan the camera around, try and show it you. I might take the odd picture from the banking, see what that works out like. So that's the park, and you can see there's quite a bit of sitting area, so it might be nice to sit there in summer. This next section, it's only a short section. It actually goes underneath Radio Sheffield's car park. It's only about 25 metres, but in that short distance you've got 3 different types of construction, probably from 3 different periods in time. See what it's like. Obviously it's quite dark. Try a few still photographs as well. Go and have a look. Interesting bit of culvert that. This bit behind me looks really old. I've not seen any construction like that anywhere else on the river. It looks very early. This whole area in the early 1800s was a lead works, a lead mill. Hence the road lead mill, and hence the nightclub lead mill. Not that I've ever been to it, but it's a popular nightclub and been here for many years. Just got this short section now. You can see that the road is probably 15 feet above me. So you can see how much the land has been built up over probably the last couple of 100 years. Heading back underground in a little bit, only about 10 metres. That goes under Sheffield Archives. I think it goes under Showroom Cinema, then swings to the right under Shoreham Street, and we should come out bang opposite Sheffield's Midland station. It's another old bit where you got to bend your back, so it's going to be a painful walk. Very low section that really hurts your back because you're sort of stooping all the way. Anyway, we're at the end of this section now. Just going to carry on down here a little bit and we should be able to see Midland railway station now. Right, we're hidden under the entrance or the exit to this culvert. Opposite you can see the Midland railway station. That's where the River Porter meets the River Sheaf, and it's underneath platform 5. So we've got to get into that culvert down there to get under the station. The only problem is British Transport Police have their headquarters on top and quite often park the cars down there. But I find in these situations you've just got to go for it. I'll just zoom in to the entrance. So that's where we're heading, and we'll just set off and go for it. If anybody challenges me, I'm bird watching. Off we go. Right, we're in now, we've cracked it. This is the entrance to the Midland railway station, or underneath it. We've got a culvert to go through here, about 50 metres, and then the Porter will meet the River Sheaf underneath platform 5. Follow me. Right, we've finally made it. I'm stood in the River Sheaf here. Obviously we've just walked down the Porter. Very noisy with all the water rushing through, shouting at the top of my voice. We're actually bang underneath platform 5. Every so often you hear the rumble of a train passing overhead. Like I say, it's very dark, so I'll try and show you a bit what you can see with my torch, but I'm going to do some light painting and we'll see what that works out like. Back outside Midland station now, can't get away from the sound of water. Anyway, a fantastic explore of the River Porter Culverts. I bet a lot of people don't even know they're there, never mind get the opportunity to explore them. But anybody can go down. I've now got a 2-mile walk across Sheffield city centre with my waders on. I'm sort of used to getting strange looks, so I ain't that bothered really. I just think to myself, they don't know where I've just been. Anyway, see you on the next one.